So good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We are going to talk about the game against Manchester United last night, where we lost 2-0. Yes, you heard right. We lost 2-0. Missed chances, a missed penalty from Fabio Viera. And yeah, we're going to get into that in a minute. I'm going to read out some of what Arteta said in his post-match press conference as well. Before we do all of that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. That's close to 85k millimeters. We are also very close to 19k on Lee Reacts. So hit the link in the description. Go and follow that channel, please. I will have a video out on there shortly. Also, smash the like button. That always helps. And get your comments and super chats in down below. And I will get straight into this. So before the game started, Ten Hag said, it's never a friendly when we play against Arsenal. I see a lot of fans as well saying it's Man United, it's Man United. Let's put a statement of intent down. Let's go out there. I think Curtis as well. Curtis has had a mare since he got to America, by the way. But anyway, said it's a must-win game. Show how much of a gap we have between us and them. We obviously didn't do that. Schoolboy errors. The goalkeeper, in my opinion, should have done better with both goals. Now, I have no idea what he's doing for the first goal. The second one, cracking effort, but I still think you've got to be doing better. We obviously didn't win the game. Kai Havertz missed a sitter. Eddie missed a sitter. And defensively, we looked all over the place at times. Timber made his, Timber, Havertz and Rice all in the team at the same time. Odegaard, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it was a bit of a mess. Thomas Partey comes on in the second half, and all of a sudden, Man United's chances dry up. And people are sitting there brainwashing themselves into thinking that we don't need Thomas Partey. Now, listen, it is only a friendly. But having said that, the fact that it's a friendly and so many people are trying to just, whatever, when they were so the other way before the kickoff, like people tweeting out, I'm so excited for this 11. Let's go and stamp our authority. Man United are rubbish. Man United ain't got a squad like ours. Blah, 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 blah. And all the game taught me was that Eddie ain't good enough. Like, how many more times do I have to say it about that geezer? He's 24 years old and he couldn't finish his dinner. Like, genuinely. All it told me is Kai Havertz is not a midfielder. Well, I knew that anyway. And all it told me is that Gabriel has the bozo gene, but I already knew that. So there was nothing out of that game that I took and thought, do you know what? Didn't already know that. And that is why I'm not so convinced that this season coming is going to be all roses. It might be rose-tinted glasses with a lot of our fans, but I just don't see it right now. And it's great that we've signed 3 players and all of that. And listen, it is only a friendly. But like Ten Hag said, it isn't a friendly when you're playing United. I've seen people crying about Lisandro Martinez's tackle. Get in the bin. Get in the bin. Anyone who's crying over that, number one, he got the ball. Yeah. And number two, it's a contact sport. Yeah, if you don't like the fact that a contact sport, you get tackled, right? And sometimes you may end up on the deck. Yeah. Go and watch water polo. Like, I don't know, go and watch badminton. Yeah, because this sport ain't for you. Oh, but it's a friendly. What do you expect Man United to do? Walk around and go, oh, no, we better not tackle you, mate. Like, I don't think you kind of understand the concepts of sport. Yeah, this is an elite level sport, whether it's a friendly or not. Arsenal, Man United, 2 of the biggest teams in the country and the world. Yeah, well, you think they're just all going to stand off each other and go, okay, go on then. Like, turn it in. But, yeah, for me, we need a striker. I knew that. For me, Havertz ain't a midfielder. I knew that. For me, Bozo Gene at the back, knew that. Timber looks half decent, I can't lie. Yeah, but again, it's early days. So I'm not going to get hyped up for Rice. I'm not going to get hyped up for Timber. I definitely ain't getting hyped up for Havertz. And even at the end of the season, whether they have a good season or not, I'll let you know what I think. And then we go again. Same with Ramsdale. Listen, Ramsdale could be on fraud watch, That'd pee a lot of you off, wouldn't it? He could genuinely be on fraud watch. You have one job, mate. Stop the ball going in the back of the net. And listen, I know that the ball, Gabriel, Bozo, Jean, I was actually surprised how quick Jadon Sancho was, because Gabriel's pretty rapid, and he left him for dead. But then the finish, he's got to do better with that. The first one was a joke. But listen, this is what happens when you get a bit complacent, when you get a new contract for not winning anything. So we shall see. Hopefully he turns it around and hopefully starts the season well, because he can't be doing that all season. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know your thoughts on Lissandro's tackle. Timber was doing a few as well. Tierney, who did Tierney wipe out? I can't remember. He wiped somebody out. Anthony, I think. But anyway, ain't seen any United fans crying about it. And ironically, one of their players left on crutches. So, yeah. Anyway, the boss faced the media straight after the pre-season friendly and spoke about the results, the lessons he learned, and how his midfield performed, and Jurriën Timber's performance. On the game, having a tough match of this level in the context gives you a lot of information, and that's always very positive. How important the boxes are, the errors are part of the football. You have to overcome them as well, and how painful it is to lose a game. Physically, it's been super, super demanding. Some of the players we want to expose a little bit more than they have done, because the way, what is he waffling? Because of their physical state. Overall, they had their moments and they were so efficient. We had ours and we had more dominance, but we were certainly tired again in the second half. The chances we had, we didn't convert them, and they won the game. United's physical approach. Now listen to this. For all you people crying about tackling in a football match, they are there to compete and to win. So are we. And that's the job of the referee, to stop it. He won the ball. Don't care what anyone tells me. And whether it's a good lesson for this team. Yes, you asked me yesterday about my thoughts about how difficult or easy the season's going to be. It's going to be more challenging, more difficult. The level of preparation, the team is excellent. And we knew today that they already had played 2 games before this one. And they knew the test was going to be really demanding, like it's going to be on Wednesday against one of the best teams in the world. Jurriën Timber's performance, and whether he's had any crazy press conferences. The first one with Jurriën, we are pleased with his performance and the things we've asked him to do. Obviously, he is adapting really quickly to the team. You can see his confidence. That's one thing I will say. He is super confident on the ball. But, wait till we start the season. Because as good as he looks, we need to see if he can defend properly. But anyway, where are we? Midfield trio of Havertz, Rice and Odegaard. When they play 55 times together, they will be better. Well, oh shit, Sherlock. It will flow. They will understand each other better and be more dominant and better. It takes time to glide, and we have to respect that. No, we ain't got time to wait, mate. 19 years. Yeah? It takes time. No, we haven't got time. And we have to respect that. No, we don't. This is Arsenal Football Club. Win now. But I saw a lot of positive things. And things I like much, much more than the game we won the other day against the MLS, even though the result is very different. By the way, that is the only game we've won in pre-season. Stark contrast to last pre-season, which we then continued that fine form on. I think we won every game, didn't we? And what he learned from the game, he said, I hate to lose. And we all hate to lose. That's the biggest lesson, that I don't like losing. And I don't like the feeling that I have right now. So the boys have to train right now in the space, thinking, how are we going to get better for the next match? He was then asked about Balogun and Nketiah's future. He said, we have some options up front as well, and we wanted to load some players. That's why some players today didn't have any exposure. Why does he talk so weird? Like using these big words. Oh, that's why they didn't have any exposure. No, just say he didn't play him. Some players today didn't have any exposure. No, they didn't play. Don't need all these sexy words, mate. But they will be in the next game, he said. Now, listen, there's a lot of people losing their losing their shit over it. Yeah, like, wow, yeah, we're not looking great. Yeah. And then there's other people that just want to dismiss it and say it's nothing. Listen, pre-season's there to get you fit, ready for the season. However, you do have to get in a flow. You do have to actually start having pretty patterns. Listen, Martin Odegaard slid that ball in off a free kick to Eddie. How are you missing? And that is why I want him binned. If that's Harry Kane, that's in the back of the net. And that is the difference between coming second and coming first. Go and get a proper striker. He is not the guy. This guy will never be the guy for Arsenal Football Club. Go and play for Leeds, mate. Like, in fact, he couldn't even get a game there. Like, it just makes me look at him and think, well, what does he see in this geezer? How many more chances is he going to give him? How many more times is he going to miss sitter after sitter after sitter before you realise, actually, we're paying that 100 grand a week? Like, sometimes I just get the ump with it because it's so obvious he ain't good enough. And listen, we've got some good players in our team, some very good players in our team. You know, Martinelli nearly scored one of the best goals you'll ever see when he dropped his shoulder, come inside, and nearly put it postage stamp. But at the same time, like, we've got players in this team that should not be here and are not on the same level as some of the others. So go and replace them. Yeah, and that pass from Odegaard sums up Eddie perfectly. Not good enough. Go and buy a striker. Yeah, Havertz, I'm sorry, mate. I see enough for 3 years. I don't need to explain anymore. I don't need to explain anymore that he ain't good enough. Yeah, and for me, we've got to go and buy another midfielder. Yeah, and listen, I know he's only just got here and it can take time and he can maybe turn it around and get better. And, you know, like Arteta said, you know, we have to respect that it's new and it'll take 55 games and they'll have a better. No. Get somebody who plays in midfield to slot in midfield. It's that simple. Don't go and buy a false nine and play him in midfield. You're not Pep. It's pretty simple. It's pretty obvious. Even a numpty YouTuber like me can do it. But again, we shall see. One thing I do want to say, yeah, is last summer, like I think I said a minute ago, I do think we actually won every single game in pre-season. And once you get used to losing games, whether it's pre-season or not, that can continue. And we better start this season off quick. Because last season we started with 9 wins out of the first 10 in the league. 9 out of the first 10 in the league we won. We ain't doing that this season unless we buck our ideas up. And if we don't do it, then we're already on the back foot. Because Man City, we always know that they're going to be there. We always know that they can amass 90 points. So we have to be better. We have to be better. Don't worry about what City are doing. We have to get at least 90 points. That should be the aim. 90 points. 90. Is anyone genuinely convinced we're getting 90 points? Amount of money this guy spent, he better be getting at least 90 points. And he better be winning the title. Yeah, because listen, a lot of people that have been lying to themselves. There's a lot of people that have been conning themselves in the hope that Mikel comes good. Because they like the vibes around the club at the minute. You know, it's the closest connection to the fans. Oh, it's all sparkles and unicorns and rainbows. Right? At the end of the day, it's a sport and it's about winning. And this guy has put us on this 3.5-year trophy drought. Like, come on. Yes, he won a trophy, but that was nearly 4. That way, it was 4 FA Cups ago. Yeah, the time's now to buck your ideas up and win. And listen, nobody can tell me that there's not a better striker out there than Eddie Nketiah. So go and get him. Nobody can tell me there's not a better midfielder out there than Fabio Viera, who, by the way, has actually got fucking worse. Yeah, get rid. Cut ties immediately. Yeah, I would bin that geezer off now. Just sell him. Send him back to where he was in Portugal. Yeah, get rid. Go and get 20 mil back, cut your losses and move on. Because he will never be good for Arsenal. And people say, no, but give him a chance, give him a chance. He is toilet. And he will never come good. So it is what it is, isn't it? But what do I know? I'm just being negative. Okay, when all the fake positivity merchants that have been sitting on this hope that we come good are going to have a harsh reality check this season. Because I'm telling you, we had our chance last summer, yeah, to go out there and again in January and go and win that title. That was the best chance we've had for a long time. And I just don't see how we win the league this season, despite Man City getting rid of players. Yeah, because the players that we've brought, I don't believe is enough. We haven't got a 30-goal a season striker. We've got Eddie. They got Haaland levels. And on that bombshell, people, I'm going to wrap this up. All have a blessed day. No matter what it is you're doing, I'm going to take a little walk down to my pals and I'll sit by the pool all day. So yeah, you all have a blessed evening. Make sure you hit the like button, sub to the channel, very, very close to 85k. And make sure you share the content around, leave your comments and super chats down below. Sub to the second channel. And yeah, we're out of here, people. Adios, amigos. Ciao.